Hey guys, friends, fellers, ladies, Billy T. Gardens today. I've been gone a little bit. I've actually been working on some recipes and some different things for some new content. And I didn't exactly know what I wanted to throw out this time. I say it's been a couple weeks, but I'm back and new content for you guys. I've got some recipes, like I said, some different things, but I've been talking about some speaker stuff for a little while. And actually, today, whatever, I'm going to talk about fixing a Yamaha, uh, actually a model NS-6500 front speaker, replacing the sub in it. And the reason I'm doing this is I blew one of mine, and actually I've got the speaker. I'll show you guys here in a little bit. And actually, I got them off the eBay there. They wasn't much, and these speakers put out such a great sound. They sound so good, and I love these. So I got on the YouTuber here and tried to find what do you want to say, a repair guide to replacing the sub in these speakers, because I'll show you in here in a little bit, after you remove the grill and all that, it's got a hard plastic insert around it with some screws, but it still doesn't come out after you remove those screws. And I couldn't find nothing on them. I mean, I went all over YouTube, the internet. I couldn't find nothing on them. So I figured if I ran into this, somebody else, somewhere has to. So I want to show you guys, actually how to do this. And I've got a part 2 in this one because this is a short video. So I'll throw something else in here. It's actually how, when you wire a car stereo system or a home stereo system where you have multiple speakers, and say you have all these wires hanging out, and you knew where they were at the time of running them and whatnot, but say you got them all run and you got some mixed up and you're not sure which set of wires goes to what speaker. Or in a car, I used to do a lot of car stereos back in my day, and you have a bunch of wires and not sure which set of wires goes to which speaker. And I found a way to find that, and it might help you if you run into this, say running home stereo, car stereo, whatever. It might help you if you run into this. So before we get started, do me a favor. Like I've said many, many times before, this doesn't cost you a thing. It helps me so much, to keep making content and putting it out. Go down and hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate that so much. I would really appreciate it. And don't forget to like and turn on notifications so you'll know when my next video comes out, which now shouldn't be long. One of these days I will get a system with YouTube, a solid system, instead of making 2 or 3 and then be a week and making another 1 or 2. I'll get this laid out to where, it has some rhyme or reason to it. It makes some sense. So just do me a favor with the subscribe, like, notification. I appreciate it so much. And I tell you what, let's get into what I'm talking about here. Let's get into this. Like I said, I ran into this myself. I couldn't find nothing on the internet, on the interwebs, nowhere. YouTuber didn't have it. Couldn't find nothing. So I just had to figure it out, and it wasn't all that hard once I did. Let me show you what we got going on here. Okay, here's the speaker I'm talking about. Like I said, this is a front bookshelf speaker, NS-6500F. F stands for front. It's the big speaker, and like these things are heavy. These things have such great sound. I've seen them on the internet. You know, they have great ratings. They're, you know, a retro set. They've got some age to them, but like I said, I love these things. So what I'm talking about is once you pop the grill off, you know, the grill, you run into this plastic piece here. This is what I'm talking about, okay? And I have already replaced this one here a while back, but I'm going to tell you guys and go through how to remove this in this speaker, and it's not all that hard if you know how. You know, I was afraid of breaking it, which I didn't want to do, but like I say, I love these speakers. To start off with, like I say, you remove the grill and you got 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, Phillips head, remove those, okay? Once you get those out, there's a set of tabs right in here somewheres, and I didn't know if they had screws on the back side or what. I couldn't find anything on how to get these out. So finally what I found is you take your straight screwdriver and get in under that, and you easily, very carefully pry, and you will pull that out of that hole. Both sides, you know, be very careful. You don't want to break that. It wouldn't hurt anything if you did, but you know, it ruins the aesthetic and it ruins the looks of it, in my opinion. There's one on each side, and like I said, they're glued in. They're just pushed in down into the speaker. Very carefully take your straight screwdriver and they will push out. Once you get those out, 4 screws on your sub speaker, on your sub, the 2 clips on the back, pull those off, and then this is what you have. This is the speaker, and like I said, this is a monster speaker. Look at the magnet on that. I would say this thing is massive. I think I give $32 for both of them, shipping and all, not bad. Like I said, such a great sound. And like I said, they put out some bass for little, you know, mid bass. And like I said, these things are heavy. I mean, they've got some weight to them. I guess it's what makes these Yamahas are just made so good. I love them. But anyways, that is how to get the grill off. Take the 4 screws out, remove it, clips, put the clips back on, and put your speaker back in, put your 4 screws in, and then you take your front piece and you push both of those down in there. They will reseat themselves. Put your 4 screws in. You've got it. You're done. So, and then the tweeter, you know, same thing. You've got to remove this to replace your tweeter in this speaker. So once you get this plastic piece off, which is what I ran into, once you do that, you can get to it. No problem after that, okay? All right, now, like I said, I was also talking about finding a speaker if you have a set of speakers, you know, in your car, home, whatever, and you'll have all your wires hanging out here, you know, say, you know, they're all the same color, you know, hanging out there, and you're hooking them up to your receiver or your amp or whatever, and you're not sure which ones go where. Well, I'm going to tell you to give you a easy way to find this, okay? All you're going to do is take you a battery, AA, 9 volt works the best. I can't find my 9 volt, but any battery works, you know, works the best. Have it plugged up in the back of your speaker, you know, have those plugged up, and then all you have to do is take your battery and put it in between those wires. Doesn't matter how you put it, either way, you know, reverse, backwards, you know, like I said, doesn't matter, either way, doesn't matter. and you will hear that speaker pop. You probably can hear it, over this, but anyways, you will hear that making a popping sound. It won't hurt it because it's you don't want to use AC DC. It won't hurt it, but that gives you a way to find that speaker. The one that's popping, you found it, okay? And there is actually another way. You can take your ohm meter if you have one, which I do right here. You can take your ohm meter and you can tie, of course, one end of your wires together, go to the other end, take your multimeter, your digital multimeter. Let me see here. Let me see if I can get this thing open, holding one hand. One of these days I'll get me a stand and stuff to do this with, but I don't like spending money, you know what I mean? Today it's just hard to spend money, but anyways, here's what I'm talking about. It's my digital multimeter. I've got the amp probe on one end. This is just a little Amazon deal, of course. But anyways, you want to set your meter on, ohms, the little ohm thing right there. You want to set it on your ohms. And of course, it'll be, you'll see your zeros on here. And once you do that, you want to put your leads in here, in your meter, and then you just put it in between your wires. And it's once you found the right set, just say, it's as easier to do with your battery and hooked up to your speakers, but you'll have to do this basically one set of wires at a time. Tie one set of your wires together, the other end, you go to that other end, you take your wires on your multimeter, put them in between your wires. You found that right set of wires when that zeroes out on your own meter. It's that simple. You found the right set of wires. That's a way to go forward, either way, forward, backward, whatever, to find to find the right ones. So, anyways, friends, I've showed you how to replace this, how to get the grill out of that Yamaha, how to replace that sub, how to find a speaker in a set of speakers, using your battery, how to tie one end together and use your multimeter to find them, that way, using the other end. And that's pretty much the video I wanted to make on this one. Like I said, I dug and I had no luck finding, how this speaker breaks down. And it was dry. I mean, I thought about this, I swear, for a week. Didn't have any trouble finding the speaker to replace it, but how to get the grill off, I just didn't want to break it. And I figured it out, and I thought maybe this might help someone out there if you run into something like this. These Yamahas are made quite different than, mini speakers. And I didn't know whether these things was made from, maybe, I didn't know how they were made. I had to figure it out. And I finally did. So, anyways, fellers, gents, ladies, dogs, cats, whatever. What's that? Well, hell, there's my 9-volt. I'll be dang. Well, too late now. I done showed you how to do it, so I don't guess it matters now. So, anyways, I've showed you how to do this, and hopefully that will help someone out there. If you run into this or know somebody that might run into this, maybe you'll buy a set of these and run into this. I don't know. But anyways, I've give you two things with speakers, how to find them and how to replace that. And I hope that helps someone out there, like I said. But anyways, friends, I'm going to kick off here and got a few things to do. Like I said, I've got some new stuff coming in the pipeline, down the pipeline here. And We'll see what's coming up next. I'm not sure. We'll have something coming up next before the end of the week. This will be out Wednesday night. Yeah, Wednesday night. I'll have another one probably Friday or Saturday. And last time I had 3 out that week. This week we're going to do 2. Like I said, I'll get on a schedule one of these days. Just trying to get some stuff lined out, for you all. I've got some stuff I want to talk about down the line that I'm watching on TV that I want to chat about, some different things. So anyways, friends, till next time, I thank you guys for checking this video out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. I thank you all so much. But till next time, this is Billy T. Garden, T. Gardens Today. See ya.